Thanks for tuning in to ISO. Here are some of history's amazing and even sometimes rather strange facts. Alexander the Great may have accidentally been buried alive. Guillain-Barré syndrome is a neurological condition that researchers think Alexander had, so many think he was still conscious and paralyzed when he passed away. The most prosperous pirate in history was a woman by the name of Qing Shi. Prior to being purchased as a harlot by the commander of the Red Flag Fleet in China, he fell in love with Qing and married her. He regarded her as an equal to him, so she actively participated as a co-commanding leader of the fleet. In the basement of Ben Franklin's home, 1,200 bones from about 10 different deceased bodies were found in 1998. It was discovered that they were actually remains employed in the study of human anatomy. Futility, a novel by author Morgan Robertson, was actually written 14 years before the historic Titanic sank. It concerned an iceberg being struck by the enormous, unsinkable ship, the Titan, from the northern Atlantic. Ironically, neither the real Titanic or the fictional Titan had enough lifeboats to accommodate the large number of passengers on board. While in power, Pope Gregory IX declared that cats were to be associated with devil worship and had them exterminated. Some believed that the disappearance of those cats helped wild rats spread the bubonic plague, better known as the Black Death, that ended up killing millions of people in the 1300s. The Sahara Desert was home to galloping crocodiles 100 million years ago. At that time, the Sahara Desert was a verdant oasis teeming with life and predators. Fossil hunters discovered the remains of crocodiles in 2009 that had enormous land-traveling legs and were capable of galloping at blazing speeds. The longest year ever recorded in human history was 46 BC, which had 445 days. Julius Caesar added 2 extra leap months to this year, earning it the nickname, the Year of Confusion. He did this to align the newly created Julian calendar with the cyclical year. Cleopatra was the first member of her dynasty to speak ancient Egyptian. She was also able to speak 8 other languages, including ancient Greek, ancient Iranian, ancient Parthian, Syriac, Ethiopian, Troglodyte, Hebrew and Arabic. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs would use their slaves to catch flies. They would lather their slaves in honey, which would attract the flies to their slaves rather than themselves as a trap, and they would kill the flies. The phrase, "saved by the bell," does not refer to individuals who were buried alive. People mistakenly believe that the phrase, "saved by the bell," refers to individuals who were saved by coffin bells that were once connected to coffins, but boxing is where the phrase actually originates. One individual survived both Hiroshima and Nagasaki's atomic bombings. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a 29-year-old naval engineer, was in Hiroshima for a 3-month work trip. Even though he was less than 2 miles from ground zero on August 6, 1945, he managed to survive the atomic bomb. He boarded a train to travel back to Nagasaki on August 7. On August 9, a second boom that broke the sound barrier occurred as he was in an office building with coworkers. The sky was illuminated by a white light flare. Yamaguchi was able to escape the carnage with only minor wounds in addition to his current injuries. So in just 2 days, he had endured 2 nuclear explosions. Thomas Edison didn't invent most of the stuff he patented. It's fair to say that Edison was one of the world's most notorious intellectual property thieves. Of the 1,093 things he put a patent on, he stole most of them from geniuses like Nikola Tesla, Wilhelm Röntgen, and Joseph Swan, who originally invented the light bulb. Captain Morgan actually existed? A Welsh privateer who fought alongside the English in the Caribbean against the Spanish served as the face of the well-known rum company. Sir Henry Morgan was his full name, and King Charles II knighted him. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was never straight. Known for its 4-degree lean, this Italian bell tower was constructed in the 12th century. When construction on the 2nd story started, the tower started to lean due to the unstable ground it was built on, giving it that lean that we adore today. Well, we hope you learned from and enjoyed this list of history's amazing and sometimes weird facts. From all of us at ISO, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke.